Let's get down to the good stuff here.
All
what
right.
do we got here?
Well, my first choice was Cosmos Factory by Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'll have to say, opening track Ramble Tamble is one of my favorite songs to listen to while on tour. It's like a 7-minute song. Oh, it says right here, 7 minutes and 9 seconds, and there's nothing like lighting up a doobie and rolling down the highway
Nice.
listening to that. And we actually named one of the songs off our new album Butter called Gamble Tamble, and
That's
it's
great.
kind of a play on words named after that song.
What's your take with the bicycle on the?
I don't know, man. I'm not too crazy about the artwork, to be honest.
it's
a little-
pretty incredible, eh?
Yeah, I'm not too into it, man. Love It to Death by Alice Cooper is another one I picked, mainly because the song I'm 18. Yeah, I think he gets a strange rap because of all the face paint and his old gothic scene in his later career.
And that's a better cover than the last one, I think.
I agree.
Much
I
better.
agree.
You agree?
It's
Wait,
still a little
what,
weird.
what about the dude here?
That dude's
He's
just like, what the fuck? Get me out of here. That dude, and
Probably really messed up.
Alice has got his hand down his pants.
That's good. That was like a 70s thing.
Band on the Run, Paul McCartney and the Wings. Another great album to listen to on the road.
Every song on the record's amazing.
Yeah, every song is just undeniably good. It's like, damn it, why are you so good?
Probably an alien.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like, who is Paul McCartney? I don't know. You guys ever hear that?
No, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I've heard that. You're talking about the crazy shit?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
It's great.
Had mixed up a little bit again. Curtis Mayfield, Superfly. Sexiest album alive. And probably the sexiest man alive.
Yeah,
Sexiest
because he
voice.
turns Jonas on.
Turns me on. Yeah, we listened to it actually on the way into Canada, I think.
Before we got in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe right before we got to the border. Yeah, we're through the border, and we've done this so many times. And I got in trouble when I was 20, accidentally drove into the border with dope on me and got strip searched. And so the officer's like, "Any of you guys been in trouble with this before?" And I was gonna say no for a second. I was like, "Man, when I was 20 years old, I accidentally drove in with dope." He's like, "We're not gonna find any of that today, are we?" I was like, "No, don't worry about it."
Really?
We vacuumed it all. We left it in Seattle.
He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Don't ever bring sand to the beach."
That's great.
I'm glad we're at the beach. This
got
one
one
seems
more.
to be a collection of the Flying Burrito Brothers' best songs called "Close Up the Honky Tonk."
Yeah.
This is like desert country. It's like first thing that kind of opened the doors up for me, and it's great. And I happen to have somewhat of a personal relationship with Phil Kaufman, who
Really?
Yeah, they dated.
Phil Kaufman, who stole Graham Parsons' body and burned him in the desert.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah. Sometimes we ride motorcycles together. He's like the most like sought after or the most looked up to tour manager in the tour manager world. Every tour manager dreams of being as cool as Phil Kaufman. And yeah, so this interview goes out to you, Phil.
That's
Make sure
great.
you see it.
I got Black Sabbath, Master Reality.
Oh.
Yeah, it probably is the best band name ever. I don't know. All my records that I picked basically revolve around the singers and the guitar players.
It's a great record to slow headbang to in the van.
They were all basically like jazz. Their background was like
Yeah.
jazz, like R&B.
Deep Purple is another amazing. I mean, Richie Blackmore, the guitar player of this band, is my favorite guitar player of all time. It's got like 7 songs on this record, and every song is unbelievable. Definitely influenced some of the stuff that I was doing on the guitar. So yeah, this record definitely kind of shaped.
It's another record that, I mean, to this day has influenced. I mean, it's still.
So good, it's ridiculous.
This album was written and recorded in practically 2 weeks in December 1971. That's crazy. They wrote and recorded this record in 2 weeks. Jesus.
They just went in and did it.
My last record is like, in my opinion, the best Southern rock band of all time. Is Leonard Skinner's Street Survivors. The songs on that record, the songwriting's amazing, you know, and the guitar playing is just out of this world. And it's funny, if you look at the credits on Leonard Skinner's records, all the guys could play lead guitar. It wasn't like there was one lead guitar player, they would switch off. Dude, look at them, look at these guys.
They're total Southerners.
You want to hang out with them, right? I mean,
Yeah, check out this guy with the shorts right here.
yeah, awesome. And like I said, the guitar player, just the musicianship on all the records that you know, that I had chosen. That's like a huge part of why I like listening to music is guys like, you know, I like listening to the raw stuff where, you know, it's not necessarily about the musicianship, but when somebody can rip, and especially a whole band can rip and write together, and you can just tell from listening to what they're playing, like, shit, like these guys are not messing around. Like,
they remind me of Boston, not of the music type, but of like nerdiness. How, you know, you remember the band Boston, right? I mean, great musicians and more involved on the technology side of it.
Hey, a funny story about Boston I can share real quick. A friend of my dad's managed Boston during their huge hit record. Went to pick up the first check from all the record sales and everything after the record had blown up, and so he had a $400,000 check, and went and picked it up, and that was back in the day when everyone was a little more loosey-goosey with their lifestyle, and they used that check to blow lines of cocaine, and they all got so ripped out of their minds that they ended up losing the check that night, and they just ripped apart the house trying to find the $400,000 check, and then they stayed up probably till 2 p.m. the next day looking for that check and couldn't find it, and eventually just called the record label and broke down like, lost the check, and the guy's like, oh, don't worry, we'll just write you a new one.
After all that, that's incredible. Well, Jonas, thanks.
Hey, man,
thanks a lot, man. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Kingsley, thanks a lot, man. Good luck.
We're gonna cross the border tonight? Depends on how fucked up we get. Not it. See y'all later, we're getting the fuck out of here. Bye.